me not call them a celebrity crush. Let me call them my eye candy.
Eye candy.
But they have many crushes, celebs, for real. That guy is fine.
He's a fine man.
Actually, wako fine, thank you. See you fine.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are so much welcome. Thank you for keeping it up here with Alice, Amy, and once again, we have someone in the studio. Hi, babe.
Hi. Why are you laughing?
I remember in the last video,
I laughed.
you laughed.
Now I'm used to. Now I'm used to it.
Used to it.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the channel once again.
Thank you.
And for people who haven't yet watched our episode, we had a last episode whereby Bev was giving us her journey through gospel music industry, how she joined. It's a very, very good episode. Please, on this very channel, you can just check out on the podcast with Amy and you will be able to see that video. Not so?
Yeah.
Please subscribe on this channel and on your channel.
Yes, please subscribe to this channel.
Okay.
This channel has been such a blessing. So please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel.
What's the name of your channel?
Beverly Lubaga.
Beverly Lubaga. And once again, I'm going to leave a link in the comment section, and I'm also going to tag the name of the channel such that you guys can go. It's okay. We are so many. Let's go in big numbers and support Beverly.
It's really growing.
So, yeah. So this episode is all about get to know Bev. I know the other time we began a video as get to know, but we went deeper and we had to make it a different, unique, give it a unique title. But now this is a real Q&A. And Bev, I have 4 questions for you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I
hope I'll be able to answer.
First of all, in the last episode, you mentioned something that about languages. And you said languages turn you on. You know so many languages, and I really love that because I think I would love to know actually, maybe like 5, not so many, but at least 5 languages. You know, when you know languages, you can easily communicate with people.
Yeah.
So I want you to sing for us.
Oh.
I won't say in Swahili because we've had you sing in Swahili, in French. In French
or Spanish?
All Spanish.
Yes. Yes. I have a song in Spanish and I have a song in French. Okay. Just do a short chorus. Okay. So let me start with the Spanish one.
The Spanish one.
Canta mi boca, canta para el Señor. Canta mi boca, canta para el Señor. Canta mi corazón, canta para el Señor. Canta mi corazón, canta para el Señor. Sing my mouth, sing to the Lord. Sing my heart, sing to the Lord.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you what the song means. Yes. You made it easy for me. And in French, but I
canta mi boca, sing my mouth. Canta para el Señor, sing to the Lord.
Any language, but that's sweet. I need to challenge myself this year.
Yeah.
In French?
Just to speak on that, right now it's very easy. Not like the days you were in high school. Internet was a bit expensive kupata.
Yeah.
But right now, knowledge is almost free. It's easy for you to learn online. It's easy for you to go to class online and everything. Yeah. And then French. Okay, let me do another short chorus in French.
Go on. Okay.
Ma mère, ma père, je voudrais aller à l'église, de faire les louanges. Laissez-moi aller à l'église. Ma mère et mon père, je voudrais aller à l'église. J'aimerais aller à l'église, de faire les louanges. Ma mère. Je voudrais aller à l'église et mon père. Je voudrais aller à l'église. So hey mama, hey papa, I love to go to church. Let me go to church and do praises to the Lord.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yani, I think you're making me love languages. It's not something I've ever thought about, but you're making me love languages.
Yeah.
Tell me, guys, if you two languages are something that you really want, especially French.
Yeah.
I feel there are so many opportunities, not only in you knowing, but in terms of career. There are so many jobs whereby people are now looking for people who know those specific languages. True. That's all.
Yes.
Anyway, let's continue with this video. So I have a lot of questions. I hope you will be able to answer these.
I'll try my best. Yeah.
So still, from the last episode, we got to know you are a woman of God. We got to know you love God. We got to know, Yani, like you have been growing in the ministry and also loving Christ, I can say. So let me just try to, there's something I didn't ask that I can at least take time to ask at this time. Knowing God even after college, how did you cope up like trying to know God well at college? Because I know being at college, it has a lot. There is peer pressure. So sometimes to some people, you find people, maybe someone has gone to the college and maybe they were in Christians or so much into the Lord, and then maybe by the time they have finished, they have gone out of it. How did you cope up with that, and how did this happen?
Okay, so after being done with college, first of all, I was let me just use the word lucky. I was lucky to deal with peer pressure in high school. So I was very lucky to have dealt with it in high school, and then coming to college, I didn't really know, but deep down, I had mentioned last time that we had a Christian foundation. So going to college, in as much as even when I was in high school, in as much as I was a bad girl, I knew there is God. I knew there is prayer. I didn't really know the value of prayer and the strength of prayer, and I didn't really know God deeply, but I knew there is God. So definitely before sleeping, I had to pray. It was just like it's a norm.
Wow.
So I remember praying and telling God, I'd like to experience His kingdom. I was just praying innocently. I didn't even know what that meant for real. I was just praying because you're praying. Maybe because you've been told pray for food before we eat. I was just praying. But then college came, the journey came, the handsome pastor, the nice transformation. And then after college, I was dealing with heartbreak. Thank God I'm healed. And then I joined campus. When I joined campus, I was still in love with God. And then the music thing had started. Now I was in love with God, like I can say I was saved because now I acknowledge God as my personal savior. I had begun to know God. So I'm not bragging, but I had become a threat to the kingdom of the enemy. Yes. So going to campus, I experienced a war that was hard to describe that time. It traumatized me. One day I'll speak about it. Yeah, it was traumatizing. So I didn't know. Yes, I didn't know this was happening because I'm pursuing the Lord. Because I have, I've rejected the world. I've made up my mind. I'm following the Lord, like I've known the Lord. So it was a journey. For me, it was a journey. And then I had already gone through some things. So you've had that, been there, done that, not fun. So I had already gone through the world. There's nothing, and you can't compare God to the world. When you know God deeply, the things of the world start losing taste. They start becoming tasteless to you. So that is what happened to me. So that was in campus, and then the war became real realist. Yes. And then in campus, something funny also happened. I remember when I came to Nairobi. I didn't really have a church. So I used to go to church. When I go to church, it wasn't really feeding my spirit. Yes. Wow. Maybe I hear the sermon. It's like popcorn. You can eat it, but you can't be full. You see? Yeah. So I hear the sermon. Something was missing. So I remember one day a friend of mine told me, tomorrow, see, I take you to church. So I was like, at the churches, yeah, were Congolese people. Hey, I was like, I remember my love for languages, French, Lingala. I had even bought a Lingala book I was studying. I was like, hey, Congolese. So I went to that church to kuona wa Congolese. Not really.
Not even like going to pray.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to pray, but yeah. So these are there. So when we went, it was fun. Preaching in French, interpreting in Swahili. They didn't. Most of them didn't understand English because they were from Congo, Congolese people living in Kenya. Yes, I was fascinated. But then again, who is God? The preaching was deep. They were very spiritual. They were preaching about deliverance. They were preaching about kuachana na dunia. Mostly it was French and Swahili or Swahili French. Most of them English kidogo, but sometimes they used English. So in this church, I grew a lot. I became a soldier in the army of God. Now I became like, yes, I'm saved. Yes, yeah. So a lot of my in Eldoret, yes, my love for God started, but here in Nairobi, the love for God was sealed, like ndio hiyo iko
like iko hivi.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite an interesting short story, and I hope you guys are loving this. Tell me, we are still going on with the episode. It's a get to know her. Yeah, anyway, I think if you guys know me, comment down and tell me if you know me. But apparently, I'm just loving the conversation we're having. So, Beverly, these are the hot questions that I have for you. The other one was like a replay of the last episode, what we had.
Yeah.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Do I have to answer?
Dave.
Do I have to answer?
Hakuna ile ya kunini.
Let me not call it a celebrity crush.
Useme pass.
Okay.
There is a pass, and yes, you can pass, you can, but we want to know.
Okay.
Okay, we have the other side. We've known you in the other side of it, but we want to know this other side of you.
Okay. So, let me not call them a celebrity crush. Let me call them my eye candy.
Eye candy.
But they have many crushes, celebs, for real. But let me say the ones that really wako hapo juju, top 10. So there's Aaron O'Connell. Aaron O'Connell. Yeah,
I'll get some pictures.
He's American.
Here. I'll get some pictures here.
Yeah,
that's in the screen.
That guy is fine.
He's a fine man.
Yeah. And then we have, that is Maju. And then Huku Africa, the guy that, I like this guy because he defines handsomeness simply, like he doesn't overdo. Yani, ni msawa. Akipose ni msawa. Akifua ni msawa. Akinini ni msawa. He's called Pat Atta. He's Nigerian. He went to Germany. I follow them on Instagram. That one is ni mzuri. Ni mzuri.
Yeah, ako fine. Fine guy.
Actually, wako fine, thank you. See you fine. Wako fine, thank you. Those are just but a few. Kunao men are good looking. There are men that are good looking.
Yeah, by the way, if, just to clarify, having a celebrity crush, it's somebody going to chase and you're hoping you just admire them.
The way a guy
can there.
The way a guy can see you and tell you, hey, you're pretty.
You're pretty. Yeah, you look beautiful. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to appreciate beauty.
We are human beings.
Yeah, I know. If you don't have a celebrity crush, at least there's someone you admire, either at your school or at your place of work.
That's life.
Or just within your area, they are your crush.
Yeah. Am I lying? It's true. C'est la vie. When you say c'est la vie,
it's life. So question number 2. Are you ready for another question?
If I can answer a question about a celebrity crush, there's nothing I cannot answer.
Okay.
Because I'm usually very creative.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Tea. White tea?
Yeah, white.
Unapenda tu?
White. Yenye haina maziwa? No.
Pets or no pets?
Zikae na huko. Zikae huko nje. Hata zikae na huko.
Zikae na huko. Mbona utaki pets? You know whites love pets.
Okay, hao ni wao. Mimi wanyama. Kwanza hizo. No.
Okay, a dog.
Okay, I can tolerate
A dog.
a chihuahua, lakini na hiyo isinikujie for real. Me actually dogs, the way maybe uko mahali the way you are somewhere sina kuja zimekurukia.
No, imagine I got to realize I think these dogs like zinakuanga they're just showing you love.
True.
Hata mimi I fear them. I used to visit a friend who had a chihuahua. I used to nafika mfunge mulango.
Mimi, but then if you want me not to visit you, fuga pets, especially paka. Sitakuja. Sitakuja.
The other question was animals, pets, or kids?
Kids,
definitely
children,
kids.
Yeah.
You always ask about my kids.
Yeah. I even have
all the time.
I've actually even taught Sunday school.
For real?
I have.
We need to catch up with you. We need a lot.
I'm good with kids.
Favorite food?
I really love seafood. Tilapia. I love seafood.
For real?
For real.
Wow.
Kinikosea unibaye seafood.
What's my favorite food? Mimi napendanga kuku. Oh, I love kuku. I love meat. Anything meat.
Anything seafood. But if you kosea me and buy me seafood, I'll halfway samea you. Yeah.
And what's that worst food? What you call worst food? Okay, kula hiyo, you feel life is not good.
There is something called kamande.
Kamande. I have eaten kamande in this life.
Funny enough, everyone loves kamande. Aki nachukia hizo vitu. Kamande. No. And sosi soya. Sorry. No offense to the manufacturer.
Let me tell you, I'm one of them. Wacha nikwambie, sosi soya. When I cook for you that thing, you will love it.
I will not.
Utapenda
I will not. No
offense
rice, to the manufacturer.
Not even a rice, but na ugali. Utapenda sana. Favorite Bible verse?
Allow me to say 3.
3.
Yes.
Mention.
The first one, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.
Wow.
And then, every knee shall bow, and at the mention of his name, every knee shall bow, and every tongue confess Jesus is Lord. That verse drives me crazy. And I also love, except the Lord builds a house, the builder labors in vain.
Yeah.
Except the Lord watches a village, the watchman, that's in vain. I really love that.
So, all of them they're good actually, because they kind of remind you of through it all, Christ is the head. And
it has taught me when I came to know the Lord, it taught me not to force issues. There's a way God fights for us. God is a good defense attorney. I love many Bible verses, very many, but those ones, ninapenda sana. And then there's another one that God used to encourage me with. Let me just say 5. Let me make them 5. It will be unfair for me not to acknowledge. There's another one. When I was going through that war I was going through, when I was in campus, God used to flash this message to me. God speaks, by the way. He shows us things. Be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know that I'm God. He used to flash that message. I used to see it. And it actually, this actually came to happen. And then another verse that I really love, this one, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. I love that verse.
Well, you have quite a lot.
Yeah, they actually.
And you guys, do you have favorite verse or najua tu nyimbo za? It's good to have a favorite verse. Favorite Bible verse. Each time you feel you're down and you meditate on them, you feel encouraged.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're still going on with this conversation. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do subscribe on this channel. And I said earlier on, Bev has a YouTube channel. I'm going to leave the link in the comment section. Also, take time and go subscribe to her channel. Bev, favorite quote?
Favorite quote. Favorite quote. Ziko mingi. Lakini let me see.
Give me kama mbili.
Okay, favorite. The one that I read that nilipenda sana.
Okay.
Ilikuwa inasema, do not let the behavior of other people destroy your inner peace. And then kuna ingine, nakuanga nazo mingi. Why am I forgetting?
You know.
We'll come back to
We'll
that.
come back to
but I
that.
have many.
But this will give us one. Lessons you've learned this year. No, lessons you've learned last year.
Last year. So the big lesson I learned last year, you cannot cry forever. You cannot.
That one is 100%.
Yeah, especially when you have the Lord, you have a relationship with the Lord. Hata unamjua kidogo. You cannot cry forever. You cannot. The devil can only fight you. The devil can only fight you, but hata ikikawiaje, God is going to use it for your good.
For your good.
Yeah. Sometimes you may feel like God is unfair, like why God makes everything happen for our good. You look back and say, oh, thank you, God. You're actually saving me. You cannot cry forever. That is a lesson I learned last year. Yes.
There's someone who, I think it was a quote whereby someone said that behind every story there is a testimony, something like that.
Behind every glory, there is a story.
Yeah, behind every glory, there is a story. So, like you said, like there is no permanent situation.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you're going through, big or small. They always tell us that when it's all happening, God is watching.
Yeah.
And in due time, He makes things work. And then these are things that you can always look at and you're like, okay, so this was happening because God wanted me to go here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good. Lessons you have learned in life.
Ni mingi. But let me start with the devil is not a winner. The devil is not a winner. Huyo mse simpendi. He's not a winner. That is one lesson I've learned in life. Unless you're working with the devil, kama uko against the devil, just be encouraged. The devil does not win. Does not win. Hata if inakaa ni kama imeisha. He thought he had it when Jesus Christ was crucified, but after 3 days, had the devil known, hata hange risk.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the devil is not a winner. I've also learned that hard work pays.
That is true.
I've also learned that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. There's nothing cute about ignorance. You hear this quote, ignorance is bliss. It is not. It is not bliss. Ignorance is not bliss. Knowledge is power. Even the Bible says, through knowledge shall they just be delivered. It was through knowledge that I was delivered from the wars I had. Exactly. I didn't know. It just took one phrase to cause me to know, to give me victory. So through knowledge shall they just be delivered.